Imagine standing on an endless white expanse where the air itself is a weapon, where every exhaled breath crystallizes before your eyes, and the cold penetrates so deeply that even your thoughts seem to freeze. This was the reality for forgotten Arctic explorers who ventured into Earth's most unforgiving theatre, a place where survival demanded more than courage. It required an intimate understanding of shelter, insulation, and the delicate balance between life and death that could be measured in degrees. What these men discovered in their desperate struggle against the cold would forge principles of fieldcraft that remain invaluable today. In temperatures that could drop to 60 below zero, where exposed skin froze in seconds and metal became brittle as glass, these explorers learned that conventional wisdom meant nothing. The Arctic demanded a complete reimagining of what shelter could be. The architecture of survival, learning from the land. When European explorers first encountered the Arctic's killing cold, they brought their own ideas of shelter, heavy canvas tents, wooden structures, and the arrogance of industrial civilization. Most died. Those who survived did so by abandoning pride and embracing the wisdom of the Inuit, who had turned frozen water itself into salvation. The igloo represents perhaps humanity's most elegant solution to extreme cold, a masterwork of thermal engineering built from the very element trying to kill you. Compacted snow blocks, cut and spiraled into a self-supporting dome, created walls that trapped air in countless tiny pockets, transforming deadly cold into insulation. Inside, a single-seal oil lamp or the mere warmth of human bodies could raise temperatures from -40 to just above freezing. The genius lay in understanding that the thin layer of interior snow would melt slightly from this warmth, then refreeze into a hard, ice-glazed shell that sealed the structure and actually strengthened it, creating a crystalline fortress against the howling darkness outside. This wasn't just shelter, it was a complete ecosystem, with sleeping platforms elevated above the cold sink floor and ventilation holes precisely placed to prevent carbon monoxide poisoning while maintaining warmth. Desperation's innovation. Shipwreck survival. When Danish explorer Einar Mikkelsen found himself stranded in Greenland in 1912, his ship crushed by ice and rescue impossible, he faced a simple equation: adapt or perish. With his companion Eva Iversen, Mikkelsen scavenged wreckage from their destroyed vessel, constructing a hut so small that two grown men could barely lie down simultaneously. This claustrophobic box, insulated with salvaged canvas, torn clothing, and packed snow, became their universe for nearly 2 years. Every gap was stuffed with moss, every crack sealed with ice. They burned their own expedition records, the very documentation of their journey, to maintain the precious few degrees that separated freezing from hypothermia. The psychological weight of watching their life's work turn to ash for momentary warmth speaks to a truth every survivalist must accept. In the field, sentiment is a luxury you cannot afford. What matters is the next breath, the next dawn. Mikkelsen's survival wasn't just about physical shelter. It was about maintaining the mental fortitude to endure months of darkness, monotony, and the gnawing uncertainty of whether anyone would ever find them. The eternal principles. These forgotten explorers teach us that survival in extreme cold is not about fighting nature with brute force, but about working within its immutable laws. Insulation trumps heating. Compact spaces conserve precious warmth better than large ones. Traditional knowledge, earned through generations of hardship, surpasses modern invention. Body heat, properly contained, becomes a furnace. The Nenets and Yakuts of Siberia understood this instinctively, creating portable shelters that could be erected in minutes yet withstand the apocalyptic storms of the Arctic winter. These lessons transcend their frozen context. They speak to fundamental principles of preparedness, resourcefulness, and the mental resilience required when everything comfortable has been stripped away. Subscribe to Fieldcraft Chronicles and share this knowledge with those who understand that history's harshest classrooms teach tomorrow's most vital lessons.